Gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 King Pinks Selection Show. I am your host, the commish, as always, suited and booted, ready to do this. I'm a little worse for wear these past few months here. The commish is not as clean shaven as he once was, but that's okay. I'm here to give you the results of the draft order, and if I nod off at any point in time, bear with me, just ride it out. I only go in and out for like 30-40 seconds. Okay. On that note, we have had a few key additions to our league this year. First and foremost, we have a raffle drum to which our draft order is sealed with these little lovely raffle tickets here, which we'll get to in the future. Another big addition to the league and our living rooms, or, well, more specifically, Matt Simon's living room, is the Stink Pink. But the most important addition to this league, in my personal opinion, she bans Bossy because she is the boss. That's right, the commishette. Bring me my child. Oh, she grabbed Mrs. the commichette's hair there. That's all right, that happens sometimes. Here she is. That's right. Hashtag yes to all commishettes. So, because the children are our future, the commichette is going to have her hands and feet and toes all up in the King Pinks this year, understanding because she will eventually take over when our children inherit our franchises, and then she will have a full understanding of how to properly be the commichette. That's right. All right, so before we get going in, and we're not going to have much of a draft show today because the commish's time is a little limited because of, but anyways, we're going to get right into it. We had a vote here where we actually went back to the two divisions, and we also decided that we were going to, at random, determine who was going to be in these divisions. So I selected in here in this tumbler who was going to be in those divisions. So now I'm going to announce the divisions and the teams that are in them. The first division that we have, cover your ears, baby girl, we have the Ray Rice Squared Circle division. That's because you'll never date a football player. And in that division, we have the Marina Del Rey Molester Vans, the Portland Hipsters, the Wichita Wings. Ugh, that's a gross name. That's a yucky name. The Hollywood Zubas, the Burbank Buffalo, and the Zombie Dads, and the Boverlord Jr., and the Downtown Sasquatch, last year's returning champion. Whoa, I know, that's crazy. So then we also have, in the second division, many of you probably have seen and read the lawsuit that is available online to read for that's been posted against, or suit filed against Johnny Manziel. That division it's a small world after all for his, unique attributes. We'll just put it that way. We're trying to keep it PG for the baby girl. In that division, obviously, is the other seven: the Greenpoint Phoenixes, the Las Vegas Snake Charm, the Olaz of Orange Lazarus, the Dancers, the Ducats, the Functional Alcoholics, and then the Rocket Sturgeons. Alrighty. So, before we lose any more time here before she has to take a nap, let's get right into the selection show. Alrighty? So, you ready for this, baby girl? Do you want to announce it or should I? Okay, I'll do it. Alright, with the 14th pick in the 2014 King Pinks draft, owner Knack. He had the 7th fewest or the 7th most, depending on how you look at it, 14 ping pong balls. And now he has the 14th pick. With the 13th pick in the upcoming King Pinks draft, we have owner Trent and the Dominating Ducats. He had the 2nd fewest number of ping pong balls, and now he has the 2nd to last draft pick. Up next, the Hollywood Zubas and owner Ducey. A little bit of a dip here, seeing as how he had the 5th most. He had the 5th most ping pong balls in the draft here. And then we have, at the 11th pick, we have owner Brandon Delaney. He had the 4th least, and he has the 4th lowest pick in the NFL, or in the King Pinks draft here. In the 10th pick, we have the fantasy football team of Wichita. We're not going to, much like Phil Simms and Joe Theismann, we're not going to talk about the Wichita Wings anymore. We're not going to give them any credit because that's a terrible fantasy football name. We're just going to call them the fantasy football team of Wichita, and they have the 10th pick in this upcoming draft. With the 9th pick, yours truly, the Commishette. We're sitting at the 9th pick. With the 8th pick, Owner Simon and the Sturgeons. So that's the first half of the draft. 14 through 8, good burp. 14 through 8. And then that leaves Owner Wheatley, Owner Darren, Owner Jim, Owner Bing, Owner Super Dave, Owner Tobin, and Owner Joe fighting it out for that top spot in the 2014 King Pinks draft. Who will get it? We will find out right now. With the 7th pick, he had the 4th least amount of ping pong balls, Owner Joe. At the 6th pick, we have another Booth, Owner Jim. Probably the highest time he's drafted, but still not quite as high as he probably would have wanted. With the 5th pick, we have, you want to just sit? I'll just sit. With the 5th pick, we have Owner Tobin. He had the most, I should say, he had the most ping pong balls out of them all. So now we have 4 teams left. With the 4th pick in the upcoming King Pinks draft, we have Super Dave. Unbelievable. How does it, time and time again, how does he keep ascending to the top portion of the draft? He is the King Pinks version of the Cleveland Cavaliers, with the one major exception is that he wins. So now we have 3 teams left. We have Owner Wheatley, Owner Bing, and Owner Darren, all fighting for that spot. Who could be the first pick? But before we get to the first pick, we'll get to the 3rd pick. We have Owner Bing. Get your studying in, Bing, because you got the 3rd pick. Alrighty, that leaves us Darren and Wheatley. Who could it be? Darren has the most ping pong balls. Wheatley is smack dab right there in the middle at 14. So he's a bit of a Cinderella story here being at the 2nd pick, which I just gave away. He is the 2nd pick, Owner Wheatley. I can tell you that I am sleep deprived, which means that Owner Darren is the first pick in the upcoming draft, which is great for all the teams that he traded with because he's giving away a lot of his picks this year. So there we have it, gentlemen. We have this year's divisions. We have this year's draft order. As always, I am your commish for the Commishette, who is enthralled with this tutu that my coworker made for her. We will see you on the message boards. We'll be back in 2. Say goodbye. Adios. I bid you adieu.